I support this motion. And Minister, you spoke about the Act. The Act should be something that the government should actually reflect on when it comes to the presidential campaign. This motion is about having people in the island of Ireland be allowed to vote on a presidential candidate. This is what it's about. I'm old school. To me, there's 32 counties in Ireland, not 26. And I will never change from that. And out of respect for everyone in this country, it's the island of Ireland. We looked at the farcical presidential run-up to this. And we looked at where parties in this Dáil stopped candidates and gave direction to their party members and councillors to block candidates running for the President of Ireland. Fianna Fáil did not even allow one of their Taoiseachs to be nominated for their own party to go to convention to run for the President of Ireland. Instead, they picked an outsider outside of the grassroots of Fianna Fáil. Fine Gael gave a directive to their councillors to block anyone that wanted to run for the President of Ireland. To me, this sounds like a dictatorship. And now, what are we going to do? We're going to have the lowest turnout ever for a presidential election in the history of the state. Anyone that's looking in here from the outside, people from all parties and none, are saying to me, Richard, after all the years that I was going out to vote, I'm now saying now I'm not even going to vote. I couldn't believe it. People that used to carry me to vote are telling me, Richard, I'm not even going to go out to vote. So what have Fianna Fáil and Fine Gael done to the loyal members of their party, to the people that have put them in here year on year? They've dictated to them, we are not giving you the basic rights of democracy, the democracy of a choice of president. Is that what we're now telling the people of Ireland? Is it no wonder when we look at the turnout and you look at rural versus urban when it goes to voting patterns? The highest turnout for any elections by percentage-wise is in the rural area versus urban areas. Why? The grassroots. They all came from the county one time and they moved into the cities and made their lives. The grassroots grew up with politics. They've seen everything that happened. They listened to all the stories. And they wore different colours with pride because it was the party they followed. And now they see a mockery being made of it by the same governance that's in here today. And when I looked at the last couple of days of the presidential election, and I see the gutter stuff, gutter coming out of people going into their past and telling them that they've done this and they've done that, when the same government that are going to the gutter have destroyed this as a nation, destroyed their own party members. And when I look at the county of Limerick, at the last election, Fianna Fáil were down 3,000 votes. Fine Gael were down 2,000 votes. There was a displacement of 8,000 votes. But out of that 8,000 votes, only 4,500 gave me the votes. That means that 4,000 people at the last election didn't vote. So there's a pattern now being shown, because they don't believe anymore that there's democracy in this country. And that's shown today by this motion and what you have done in the history of what you're trying to achieve. You forgot the grassroots, and you will be reminded of it shortly. Thank you.